Feels like 9 o'clock in the evening. It's 4:30. The closer you live to the line, the date line, or not date line, the timeline, or whatever. Man, it's gotta stink if you live on like the Georgia Alabama line. I bet it's like 2:30 and it starts getting dark. It's actually 5:30. I did a little fib there, just trying to make my video more dramatic. I did it for effect. 5:30, and I know I've got the light on, it makes it look darker, but why can't they leave the time alone? I do love fall though. Fall, the weather, love it. I've learned to deal with it. Lights, just add lights. We do candles in the house, and I do my outdoor fire pit. Anything to keep me from wanting to go back to bed. I'm ready to eat supper at 3:30. In bed by 7. Not really. Got a little, well, first I need to do some housekeeping, right? Who came up with housekeeping? That's it's just beautiful. I mean, it has nothing to do with pipes, but it's housekeeping. I want to know who came up with all these different verbiage and phrases for pipe smoking. Housekeeping. Beautiful. But I am actually smoking. I think I have about 3 or 4 more bowls of this left. I'm going to tell you why I'm smoking this. Germain's Rich Dark Flake. I don't think you can get any smoother than that. Just, even the flakes in your hand just feel, I mean, how do they just shave them that thin? It's like that scene in Goodfellas where Paulie, I think his name's Paulie, he's shaving the garlic just super thin. That's what Germain's do, or does, with their flakes. There's Paulie's over there shaving those flakes. I had a fellow viewer reach out to me today. You know who you are. Thank you. And said that he's secured some Rich Dark Flake. As soon as he gets over here in the States, he's going to mail it to me. I know what you like, and I'm getting it back to you. I'll find it. I think Rich Dark Flake is just should be the gold standard for tobacco, for flakes. You can just tell they're just quality. So I was on watching Palidan Piper's latest video. You guys, he's at like 963 subscribers. Palidan Piper would do an unbelievable live, so we've got to get those 37 subscribers to put him over 1,000. Congratulations to Hobbit and Piper for 1,000. Don't think he's going to be doing a live. I wish he would. Palidan, got to get him up. You guys that are lurkers and watching his videos, hit the subscribe. Just come on, let's hit it. Let's get him to 1,000. Got Nashville Mafia tonight. This is a Wednesday for me. I don't know when I'll publish the video. You guys need to tune in to that. December 22nd, we need 100 people on the live so I can win that Phil Rivera pipe. It's good talking to you last night, Phil, on the live. I've talked to you many times, but talked to you more than normal. Really enjoyed talking with you, your jokes. And don't get Phil started. I love him. I love Phil. He just, what's ever on his mind. God, some of his pipes. I'm just, John, who does his live stream, and Phil Rivera joins us, and he's showing off. Everybody's showing off their Phil Rivera pipes. Mike at Brad Blues showing off his Phil Rivera's, and I'm just drooling over them. So, yes, I will have a Phil Rivera pipe one day. Didn't finish my housekeeping. I got a new pipe. I got a Dunhill. I decided to go back to trying a Dunhill. I've had several Dunhills before. Never had a Shellbriar. And this is really just right up my alley. I love the Dublin, maybe a Zulu shape. It's definitely an excellent smoker. I said it was a 65. It's actually got a 4. So it's a 64. I was taking 61 and adding 4 to it. But this is a 64, not a 65. I said on a couple of live streams it was 65, but this is 64 because I did a little more research. Got a little marbles rolling around up here. Can't remember everything. Coming up, I'm going to start trying to do tobacco from whole leaf all the way to processed, because I've got a red Virginia. It'd blow your mind. I made a new blend. It's called Mott the Hoople. And actually, if you are a rock and roll classic rock fan, you know who Mott the Hoople is. They have one really popular song called All the Young Dudes that was written by David Bowie, and it gave Mott the Hoople the song to keep the band together. And it sounds like a David Bowie even sings the song, or sang the song when he was still living, God rest his soul. But it's an extension of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, and Mott the Hoople, big hit for them. So my next blend, this is my blend of the Virginias that I've processed and aged. I cheated and cracked one open. I still got one still pressing, still going. It's black as the ace of spades when I opened it. I sliced it into flakes, and then I found the reason why I called it Mott the Hoople. When I open like Peterson flake, University flake, I get that smell of like Mott's fruit snacks. Marlin flake has the same smell to me, and I just love that. And so I decided on Mott's fruit snacks, there's a little fruit snack that has like the eyes that are up here. It's actually a cherry. I just turned it upside down. And I took my Virginias and I've put them in a mason jar and put some Mott's fruit snacks in it just to infuse it, not to melt it or anything. Just lay them in there and get that smell in the jar and infuse that tobacco. So I've done that for about a month. And now I'm packaging it with the cherry that has little eyes. And I drew a character called Mott the Hoople. And the story is that Mott the Hoople has been traveling the galaxy searching for the perfect tobacco. And he came across like a Germain's secret Virginia. And if Germain's made a full Virginia this is what it would taste like. And he took it back to Ziggy Stardust, who sent him through the galaxy to find the perfect tobacco. And so it's called Mott the Hoople, and I just smoked a bowl. I've been smoking a bowl every night. And it's really want to get it out there for people to taste. I'm sending Hobbiton some. He's going to be tasting it first, and then once I get it out there, I'm going to be packaging it up and giving it away, sending it out, and can't wait for that. But each can will have a little gummy Mott the Hoople at the top. So that 10 note should smell really fruity and berry, but it's not an aromatic. It's just a 10 note. And it may get into the tobacco, but it's really not an aromatic. It's a full Virginia, red Virginia, and bright leaf Virginia, pressed, aged. And it reminds me, and its first thing is like, if Germain's ever made just a pure Virginia flake, no nonsense Virginia, this is what I imagine it would taste like. For me, it might not. It might be just, you know, for if you get it and you're like, yeah, he's crazy. Well, that's, everybody's taste is different. Germain's. Should have never smoked this stuff. Ever. I used to get it from a shop in London when they would ship, before, you know, COVID and all the red tape started happening. Now, unfortunately, Germain's do not ship the Germain's back over here. It's Esoterica. And this is close to Stonehaven, but it's better, in my opinion. It has a little more Virginia in it for me. Stonehaven has a little more burley, in my opinion. But you know what? If I could take the burley out of this and just smoke the Virginia, but that's where Mott the Hoople comes in. I know people are going to call it Mott the Hopple, but it's actually Mott the Hoople. If you don't know who Mott the Hoople is, type it in and you'll see the song All the Young Dudes. I know you've heard the song before. It's one of those songs you're like, I haven't heard that since I was a kid. I like that song. But it comes from Mott's Fruit Snacks. Please, guys, go and sub Palidan Piper. You guys are missing out. If you're lurking, hit the subscribe. You got to get him up there. Because, Palidan, I want you to be doing a live, buddy. You would do one heck of a job at a live stream. Nothing further from me. Enjoyed smoking with you guys. God bless as always. And I look forward to our next adventure.